Welcome into JD Sports Gaming as we start a new series on this channel and starting a coaching career of young and upcoming coach Troy Walker as he tries to make a name for himself and leave behind a legacy. As you see, the Almar's Nebraska. I'm a diehard Nebraska fan. I am a realist though. It's been rough the last few years, but anyways, I won't get on that because I can make a whole nother video. However, some stipulations on this series. So recruiting wise, we're only going after guys that are interested in us to keep it pretty tough. And also start out, we're going to be an ops coordinator, and we're going to go after basically the worst rated team. And shout out to Irish 2018 with a 2020 roster. So the ratings are going to be a little different from the original game. As you see, our offensive playbook, I'm going to be more spread, but I'm going to be more of a running. That's just how I am. I love to run the football. And we're going to be more of a running first type of team, but I do get in the habit of trying to throw a little more than what I should and get myself in some trouble. So as you see, we will check out our team. And it's between Idaho and what was it? Not San Jose, UAB. Basically, it's between Idaho and New Mexico State. The only problem I had with New Mexico State is they're not in a conference. I was hoping to be in a conference, but this is the worst rated team, and that's who we're going to start with. We're going to be at New Mexico State, and some stipulations I'm going to follow is for OC wise, I would like to stay there for at least 3 years. 2 to 3 years. Head coach, I believe 4 years, I would say, just to have the chance to kind of build them up. And even if it's not going good, we have to stick with it unless we get fired. So we'll be at the Aggies of New Mexico State. Stay tuned at the end of the video. We do have time for, as we do play our week 1 game, and also some stipulations in that is I'm gonna leave the scheduling kind of up to the computer. If we do have more than one FCS team, I mean, obviously I'll change that. I want only one FCS team for now. Then once we get to a head coaching job, then we'll make the schedule a little harder. So you see, we're now obviously starting at level 1. So here's our rosters, and we're not going to dive too deep into the defensive side, but our best players right now are on the defensive side. And we do have a left tackle, and Samuel's a junior, 5'11", 195, and 91 speed, 96 agility, 96 acceleration. So I believe our offense is going to kind of be focused around that. So we'll kind of look at our quarterback is going to be Jonah Johnson, junior, 6'2", 220. He can run as well, and I believe it's going to be, I'm already thinking my philosophy is going to be 1A to 1B and running the football with Johnson and Samuels. You see, not much of a passer, 73 accuracy, only 70 overall, but he can run, decent speed. And we have a junior and retro freshman, I believe it's Eggy? How do you say his name? So you see Samuels, obviously clear number 1 running back, and the number 2 spot be Price and Mitchell. They're kind of pretty identical for the most part. No fullback on this team. And the receivers, I think we have the only problem is there's no speed. I mean, a big body in Bodison, and Garcia only a sophomore, I think, at 6', 180. And we'll look at catching, and honestly not too well. I'm hoping I'm not going to see a lot of drops, because there's going to be times where we're going to have to throw the football, and that's frustrating to see. But we do have plenty of receivers. Bodison at 6'4", big body guy. However, catching was, I believe, only a 70 overall, or 70 at catching. But we do have some size on the outside. And as we go to our offensive line, our left tackle, Doc Stater, 77 overall. And we'll see our pass blocking and run blocking. Let's see where there it is. and 80 on both, so he's pretty balanced. I'm glad I got to see the run blocking. It's got to be up there. Our left guard in Townsend, 6'2", 300 pounds, 75 overall and a junior. So that's kind of reassuring. And our center's a little dicey there. Right guard and Young, a little dicey as well. 6'5", 330 though, good size. And then Walker, a senior, 6'8", 315. It's not too bad for an offensive line. And we'll take a dive at the defense a little bit, and decent. And McAdams, our defensive line, not looking too good. And 79 overall, 6'1", 315, and D tackle Matthew Young, 72 overall. Linebackers and Hodges are going to be our best player. Wish he's only a junior. And defensive back wise, So hopefully that's why I'm hoping our receivers can catch the ball, because we might be playing catch up quite a bit. So now we'll go into recruiting, and like I said, the stipulations are only going after guys that are interested in us. Quarterback is not showing any interest, so that is fun to see. No running back either. But Johnson and Samuels, both juniors, and I will like to have a fullback or some kind of H-back type of guy. So we're gonna take a look at Tyson Lucas, and of course the scouting is gonna be a lot harder. I believe it's only 10%, 50 points for 10% scouted. So a lot of these guys we won't really know for sure. I'm going to keep scouting, and on top of that, we're limited with points, so recruiting is going to be very difficult. I'm trying to find some sort of speed on the outside, and I do like Johnny Malone at 6'5", 226. And I do like to get a tight end. I don't think we have a tight end on the roster. And a lot of guys showing interest, so now it's just kind of find that right guy, and hopefully we don't find get a bust. JR Pace, 6'3", 213. I would like to have just more of a receiving tight end. So blocking wise, I'm not really looking too into a blocking tight end. And Pratt, 4'6", 6'6", 245. That's a big tight end. There we go. I got some tackles. Hopefully we can land some linemen. And I know for years past for me, it's hard to recruit some linemen. I always have a tough time unless I'm at a bigger school. And I'll go to guard. No one guard spot or center. And so we'll go defensively. And we definitely need some DNs. I just want to load up on everybody. I know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult to, especially scout. And we could have a bunch of busts. Right now, I kind of want to limit that, so we're just gonna kind of go after a handful of guys. And defensively, I really need, just in all aspects, I guess, really need D tackles and D ends. And Chris Holt, a 3-star. 3-star for me is gonna be basically four stars and 5 stars. So more 3 stars, the better for me. Hopefully they're not bust though. Nobody in middle linebackers. Corners, not interested. Only 70 overall at corner. Or best corners are only 70 overall. And so that's not a good sign. And hopefully I can find more of a hybrid, kind of a safety guy who can play all spots, either outside of corner or even moving in, playing a little bit of nickel. And no strong safety, and of course, no punter. Actually, we got a punter. I think we're good. We don't need a punter. And as you see, we're gonna have a ways to go, especially with this team. It's gonna be difficult, especially looking at our schedule as we go to Texas, as we will see here shortly, as we'll play the Texas game. And then Minnesota, UTEP, UCLA, San Diego State that we play our rivals in New Mexico, Louisiana, Boston College, Old Dominion, Northern Illinois, Idaho, and then we'll finish it off with Florida Atlantic. So it's going to be difficult. That's going to be a tough schedule, especially with the team that we have. And I'm excited to play with Samuels and Johnson, though. I believe those guys are going to be pretty explosive. And we're going to need that, especially with our receivers and our looking at the catching. It's going to be difficult. And it's going to be difficult playing Sam Ehlinger and the Texas Longhorns right off the get-go. As you see overall, woo, we are going to have our hands full. So here we go, week 1 action. Jonah Johnson versus Sam Ehlinger. As we will try to control the clock, it's kind of our game plan going into this. As you see, only 68 overall, 65 offense, and defensively, we're actually better defensively. So I'm excited to start this series. I think it's going to be fun to see where we go. And I know it's going to be difficult, very difficult, especially right off the bat. And basically, we're going to pretty much be playing to save our job. But that's the fun of it. It's going to be challenging. Recruiting's going to be challenging. And I hope to make it just, basically our goal is going to try to get to a Power 5 conference. So I'm not going to try to stay at a MAC or a Sun Belt and try to build them up. Our goal is to get to a Power 5. As we prepare to take on the Longhorns. Can we just get something going offensively? Of course, especially the defenses that will have their hands full, nonetheless. But even our offense, I believe we're going to have a tough time moving the football. Like I say, we want to control the clock and get some first downs and keep our defense off the field. So we'll get right into it. Jonah Johnson, as we start this series on JD Sports Gaming, it'll be Samuel's handoff, and Samuels gets a good chunk of 6-yard gain right off the bat. And that's what I like to see. You got to run the football and control the clock. As we hand off again to Samuels, trying to cut up, and they do strip the football, and who has it? We end up getting on it. So second play of the game, Samuels fumbles a football and brings up luckily Jonah Johnson recovers it and brings up 3rd and 2. Play action, Johnson rolling out to his left. He is pressured, and we'll throw it away. So 3 and out offensively. And Ehlinger will take it all the way down, and Texas will score right off from the get-go. 7-0 here as we prepare our second drive. Jonah Johnson and off Samuels, big hole up the middle, and a pickup of 7. Like I said, that is going to be our focal point on this offense, is getting the ball to Samuels and hopefully use Johnson or Buttison, and Jonah Johnson will get sacked. Taquan Graham on the sack, and I believe that was the whole Longhorns defensive line says, meet me at the quarterback. And it brings up a 3rd and long situation, not where we want to be, especially with not really a throwing team. Johnson dishes off to Samuels out of the backfield, and Samuels good overfield tackle. Only a pick of 4 and another 3 and out. So first 2 drives, 2 3 and out. So Ehlinger driving down again. There's our first down to Downs, and Downs gets close to the 50-yard line, 22-yard gain. And this Downs, no one's over him, so why not give him the football? So our first down comes out the 142 mark here in the first quarter. 14-0 Longhorns. And there's a drop. That's what I don't need. Shotgun to Johnson, Mitchell, and Samuels. Next to Johnson, Downs goes in motion. And we're going to hand off to Samuels, and nowhere to go. No gain on the play. Coburn on the tackle. So it brings up 3rd and 10. Longhorns bring 4. And finds Wyatt. Wyatt can get the first down. He does. Gets to the Longhorns 40-yard line. 13-yard gain and a first down. There we go. Can we get some points on this drive? And ooh, dangerous play. Just a little bubble screen to Warner, and he got tackled. I believe we do lose 1 on the play. So 2nd and 11. And Johnson, his first carry, will pick up a 5 on the keeper. And third and manageable as we start the second quarter. Yeah, they bring the blitz. We dish it off to Samuels. Samuels, he can't make a guy miss. And no gain on the play. And we'll brings up fourth down. And we will go for it. 51 total yards so far for us and 137 for the Longhorns. 4th and 6. Johnson changing up some plays. They bring a blitz. And we do have Bodison, and he does have enough to pick up a first down. A great drive here. Our third drive. 1st and 10. Johnson in shotgun. Handoff. Johnson's going to keep it and breaks a tackle. And they're still not down. Pick up a 6 for John Johnson. Yeah, he runs the football pretty well. Powers goes in motion. Bring it off that way. Samuels cuts back into grain and to pick up a 5 and another first down for the Aggies. So 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw it. Finds Samuels. Samuels getting a lot of work in this offense. 12-yard gain. And it's 1st and goal. Trying to get to a one-possession game here. Johnson on the keeper. He'll be chased from behind. A pickup of 2. 2nd and goal. Powers in motion. Handoff Samuels, and a great play there by Coburn. And brings up 3rd down. Oh, didn't get a hand on Powers trying to block him. So 3rd and goal. Johnson, empty backfield, 4 receivers to the right side. Johnson flushed out of the pocket, and he will get brought down. Could have had 6 there. So we do get a field goal, and we do get a turnover. Our defense does get the ball back. A great field position for us. Our 4th drive. 14-3 game. Pressure's coming. Johnson flushed out of the pocket. And he'll get chased down. Shoestring tackle. And he'll be brought down by Graham. Taquan Graham. A loss of 11. And Samuels. And Samuels a pick of 3. So 3rd and 18. 1 for 5 on 3rd downs. Might be 1 for 6. Try to get a screen play to Bodison, our best receiver. Ooh, could have cut it back outside and pick up a 7, and we'll be short of the first down by 10 yards. So we will see how our defense will do. And Albertson did get a 49-yard field goal, so they get a 14-6 game. We're hanging in there. Our defense doing a pretty good job. Ellinger to Schooler for 19-yard gain. Moore, 9-yard gain. 19-yard gain to Smith. And right now, Texas offense is clicking. And Ellinger to Ingram, 10-yard touchdown with 1:15 remaining. 21-6. We will try to get points here. Samuel on the outside, and I think we're just going to try to hopefully just run the clock out. 2nd and 12. Samuels again on another handoff. Samuels break the tackle. That pick was 3. So we'll go halftime here. Not bad. I'm not complaining. 21-6 against the Longhorns. As we do get the football. Actually, the Longhorns get the football first and they score, of course. And there's a great ball to Downs. That's 17-yard throw and catch on a little corner. A little flag route. 2nd catch for Downs. So pick up a first down. 28-6 here in the 2nd half. And Johnson flushed out of the pocket. Pick up a 1 on the scramble. So it brings up 2nd and 9. Powers motions out to split in. Every hand off to Samuels. Samuels, a good run, still on his feet. And gets into Texas territory, 16-yard run. That's what we need from him. 1st and 10. Play action. And there is the whole Longhorn defensive line meeting Johnson in the backfield. A loss of 5. Don't really have time for those long passes. Samuels up the middle. A 7-yard gain. Samuel runs the football pretty well. 3rd and 8. Trying to take advantage of this aggressive defensive line, and we try to get a screen play to Mitchell. And they do a great job defending it, and then they march right down. So 35-6 the score. Starting to get out of hand on the little speed option to Samuels. Samuels looks like he's going to be tackled for no gain. Pick up of 8. So 2nd and 2. Empty backfield. Samuels will go in motion. We're going to hand it off to Samuels, and a good job by that Longhorn defense. No gain on the play. Brings up third down as we head to the fourth quarter. 35-6, trying to get our first touchdown on the series. They bring the blitz, and we had Bodison. Couldn't reel it in. So we'll punt it. And then Ellinger in the offense goes back down and scores again. 42-6, we're getting blown out. Trying to get some confidence offensively as we find Powers for a 6-yard gain. I knew defensively we probably couldn't keep up with us. They couldn't stop it. And there's a pass that's intercepted. Adamora, and he's going to take this to the house. 10-5 touchdown Longhorns. Make it 49-6 after the extra point. Did a good job of jumping the route. We look for downs. And the Longhorns just in control of this game. 452 yards of total offense. As you see, 117 yards of offense for us. Not good. Wyatt gets a catch. Pickup of 8. Still looking for a first touchdown. Samuels left side has some room to run. Good block on the edge. A pickup of 11. 14 carries, 65 yards so far for Samuels. Johnson on the quarterback keeper. And there goes Johnson breaking tackles. A 16-yard run on the keeper. And they still have their starting defense out there, so Johnson looking, and he has Powers, connects with Powers up in the middle. 19-yard gain. Little counter to Samuels, and he gets chased from behind. Guess who? Coburn. He's having a great day. As we around the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Samuels goes in motion, empty backfield for Johnson. And they bring the blitz. We'll dish it right out to Samuels. Samuels, and he will get the first down, so pick up 12 on that play. Can't we get in the end zone here? Johnson, and has Bodison, touchdown Aggies, our first career touchdown for Coach Troy Walker. As we find our senior receiver in Bodison, and they will run out the clock, and that will do it. So you see Ellinger, 304 yards, 5 touchdowns for Sam Ellinger. A great job by the Texas Longhorns. And not bad off, I mean, for being overmatched, I thought we played fairly well. I know we're not going to play a lot of Texas Longhorns. We do have a tough matchup again with Minnesota at Minnesota. So 49-13 is our final for week 1. And we'll take a look at the stats. 15-19 for Johnson, a touchdown. And we'll take a look at the rushing. We're not going to dive into Texas. 15 carries, 64 yards, and Jonah not getting too much because of sacks. So that will do it here for week 1 in our intro. So thanks for watching this. I believe we'll hopefully just try to get 2 to 3 games, or 3 to 4 games hopefully, on these next episodes. So we can cruise right through year 1, but we have our hands full. Thanks for watching JD Sports Gaming. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you next time.